Morning. So, next day, we're at Scourie and we're going to ride to Torridon. As you can see, I'm still in the tent. It's pissing with rain. We had quite a heavy thunderstorm overnight, so I'm trying to pack as many things as I can away before we set off. I will let you know more once we're on the road.
I'm ready to go. We're riding down to Torridon. It's about to rain, so I'm moving my bike.
So we're ready to set off, but one person's not here, right? And there's 3 groups. Apparently all 3 groups need to wait for this one person to set off. Doesn't really add up to me.
So what I've done is I've joined the slow group because they were ready to leave. I don't see the point in waiting for the fast group. I mean, they're behind us, so they're going to be coming past at some point. I also think Shane in front, I don't believe he was in the slow group yesterday, so I think he's done the same thing. But it means I'm on the road, and to me, while it's not raining, that's the most sensible thing. I've also switched to my clear visor today because we are expecting more bad weather.
But I got to say, right, it's really not that slow. I mean, I know they're calling it the slow group, and the fast group calling it the fast group, and the moderate group, but over the past few days, we've been overtaking each other. I mean, the fast group's always got to the places first, but they were setting off first. And I don't think it really makes that much difference when the scenery is as fantastic as this. We've got proper mountains now. And there's like a sea swamp at the side of us. I mean, look at this, yeah? It's almost otherworldly. It's almost like Planet of the Apes. You've got very different trees to what you've got much further south in Europe. It's a bit like Lord of the Rings. I really, really like this landscape. Definitely keeps you engaged if, like now, you're riding with a slower group. But to be fair, it's not bothering me in the slightest. I'm really enjoying this ride, and I'm really enjoying this pace. If it wasn't beautiful, I'd probably be bored, but it's not. It's absolutely beautiful. And to be fair, this is quite a straight bit of road anyway. And you want to look at stuff. As long as the weather holds, I'll be happy. The road just is, it's like carved through this rock. It's beautiful. So in front of us, we've got Loch Achenbaun. I've no idea how you say that, but there you go. We're going down to a place. There's a guy there telling us to slow down, I think. We're going down to a place called Clachtoll Bridge. We've just had a warning of a roadblock. I think there was a guy in a high visibility jacket. And there were some signs. I'm not sure if you caught them. Something is happening. There's people all over the road. Okay. Slowing down a bit more. There's Loch Achenbaun, or Bourne. And this leads up. Now there's a lay-by with a burger van, takeaway van that we're supposed to be going to, so. We will see what's occurring.
We've just pulled over for a bit and we're at Clachtoll Bridge, where we're going to get some breakfast. And then we'll be carrying on. Right, so we've been stopped because they are filming a Ferrari event. There's a film crew, and we've been asked to pull over for 10 minutes while this Ferrari goes up and down the road and they get some shots.
Right, that was marginally interesting. It's not a motorbike, it's a four-wheel vehicle, so I'm not really interested. So, what's happened is now, I left the slow group Ross's group went straight past when the road reopened. They didn't even bother to stop in the lay-by. Now, I did consider trying to catch them up at the time. However, someone pointed out that there is that we're turning off the main road, and I don't want to miss the turn. So, what I've done is I've joined the moderate group. I'm a bit of a whore today. I've joined a different group. I've joined the moderate group, and they're going the same way. The slow group are still having tea and cakes and stuff. And we're going to turn off. It's a right turn on this military road. Now, a lot of... I mean, look at that. It's stunning. Right. So we're looking for a right turn, and it's a narrow military road, old military road, with passing places. And it takes you over the top of the mountain, so we're not doing the main road. So just for reference, right, we are on the A894, and the road we're turning off onto is the B869. So that will be... Look at the shape of that mountain in front. Looks like an old volcano or something. I mean, there is really just nothing here. Yeah, if you're used to riding anywhere else in the country, you've got... Here's the turn in. You've got things everywhere. There's literally nothing here. Right, it looks like we're stopping. Carston's waving me forward. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening now. I think that's John. I can't tell when people have got helmets on. Right, so I just told Carston, who's leading that group, that I'm going to go and try and catch up the fast group. So, it's catchy uppy time. Don't know if I'll do it, but let's try. This is quite a challenging road. I love how the crash barriers have got the red and white stripes on, because it makes it feel like you're on a track. Now, so far you've got really good visibility. This reminds me of that road in Wales across Snowdonia. You've got very good visibility here. Not sure how fast the fast group would have gone down this bit. Probably similar to this, so I may or may not catch them. I don't want to push it. I don't know this road, obviously, so... Whee. This is bloody good fun, though. Come on. Stunning scenery. This is pretty exhilarating. Bridge? This is stunning. What's really nice about this, but I've got nobody in front of me and nobody behind me. Whereas when you're in a group, you have to watch out for the people behind and you have to watch out for the people in front, because what's been happening, you're too close to the person in front and they brake, you're braking too. Oh. Nice and wide. Nice little place to camp there. Come on. Why wait there? What I'm not going to do is go onto the mud, go onto the gravel, or go onto the grass. It's just not going to happen. I do love those black and white crash barriers. Is that weird? If you could guarantee there was nobody coming the other way, this would be phenomenal. Why are you going backwards? Okay. Got it. Looks like we've found the traffic. Now, I may find that the fast group are stuck in this traffic. Let's see. If, of course, the fast group are not stuck in this traffic, I'm definitely not going to catch them up now. Right, so we now appear to be moving. This is painful. I've literally lost about 5 or 10 minutes waiting behind this camper van while they had a standoff with about 3 or 4 vehicles. This, it seems to be a problem. Right, okay. We're past that now. Back on catching up. I'm probably wasting my time now on catching the fast group. But the road's still nice. Trouble is, you just don't have the visibility now. At all. I mean, you can't see around these corners. Which is a pain. It's quite steep as well. I mean, if I don't catch them up, I guess I just sit and wait for the moderate group. We'll see. I gotta say, I'm liking being on my own. No disrespect to anybody else in this group, but this is nice. Also, because of that little standoff with the camper van, I guess there's going to be nobody behind me for a while. Got the bloody rain again now. The views are phenomenal. This is one of them roads where, oh look who it is. Well, bugger me sideways, look who it is. There's Stevie! I wonder if he's recognised me. They did look like they were just setting off. They were probably taking a picture. So I've caught the fast group. don't know if Ross knows I'm here. So just for reference, this is the old military road. It's the B869, and yeah, it's really, really good. I'd definitely do this road again, and it was quite nice doing it on my own. Another standoff. This is the thing. You have to be sure the things coming the other way are going to stop. You can't just fire. And this is how that camper van standoff happened between the cars, I would guess. Whoever's nearest the passing place goes in it. I mean, technically I should be on the other side of the road, but I think some of these people think they're driving a bus. Right. It really is a veritable wilderness. There's no trees. That's why you've got good vision. So we're going downhill now, so we must have passed the peak. Look at this. The downhill bit is slightly less challenging, but equally fun. Yeah, we're down below the tree line now. We got trees again. Still further to go down. I didn't quite see what that incline was, but it's not going to be as steep as Devil's Staircase in Wales. Do have a look at my other YouTube vids, right? So there's one where I go down the Devil's Staircase in mid Wales, and that is bloody steep. Did that in the pissing rain as well. This is fun, beautiful tarmac as well. It's like you come down the descent, and you go from that bleak wilderness to back to normality, and there we are at river level. Careful on the cattle grid. Not proper marshland there. Back to sea level. I'd be interested to know how many meters we've ascended and descended. If I had one of them fancy apps, I'm quite certain it would have told me. House there. Right, that is pretty much the entirety of the old military road. Highly recommended. Don't go the main road. definitely come that way. I would say it's quite intense in terms of skill, but worth it. So that was the old military road. Now a lot of people, Ross was just saying, that they tend to skip that. It's incredibly grueling, and what I will say, it needs a lot of concentration. So when you do this bit, recommend good night's sleep and a good breakfast, because I'm a bit tired, and a few hours in, I got very little sleep last night because of the storm, and I'm struggling to concentrate. So this little break is very welcome, but it's absolutely exhilarating all the same. Right, so we're now heading out along the coast. I mean, this is stunning. Look at that. And we're heading towards Clachtoll Beach, where we should be stopping again. There's not many places you can ride this close to the sea. Imagine living in that house there. Look at that. And what a beach it is. Look at that. Just stopped at this little shack called Flossie's, and it's got literally everything you could possibly need. So if you're in your camper van, you've got tins of soup and Tampax and toilet as well as buns and cakes and hot dogs. And tenner ladies. So definitely drop in here. Right, so that was Clachtoll Beach, that was Flossie's Beach Shack. We're now taking another detour before we get to Torridon. We're going to look at some old Second World War bunkers. As someone who comes from the east of England, I've seen Second World War bunkers before, but at least it's sunny, so we'll see what they're like. It's a short ride, but a long day it is. And an intense day as well, especially with the old military road.
Arctic Convoy Memorial.
Okay. So, as you heard Ross say, this is the Arctic Convoy Memorial. And there's some World War II bunkers. And a nice little inlet of sea, which is nice and stormy. But to be fair, I'm bloody cold, I'm bloody wet, and I want to go to the pub.